those shoes are coming up on 5 years old, and they've probably been worn 5 times. So we're going to add to that. We're going to go on a walkabout, and as Forrest Gump's mom puts it, these shoes are my walking shoes, and they'll take me anywhere. I know I just slaughtered that movie line, but you know, that's the thought. So we're going to go on a walkabout for a couple of different reasons. One, so I don't sit inside all day on this lovely day, which I've been doing so far. Actually, no, I spent an hour at the local truck stop this morning doing something. Oh, charging my phone. Only because my Blue Eddy blew a fuse, a week or so ago, and I have yet to get a replacement one. I did get a hold of them for any of those who have been keeping up with this drama. I did get a hold of them. I am waiting for a shipping label to send back the old one so I can get a new one, so I stop hanging out at truck stops and charging my electronics. I also hang out at libraries, coffee shops, all the regular haunts. The other reason I'm making this is, one, this is a nice camp spot. I really do like it. It is less dusty, and if you're in the mood for rocks, oh my gosh, there are rocks out here. There is no doubt about that. There is my whole get up, and I like my fires pit, and I like my cactus, and I like the hills and all the other good stuff. Couple things though. One, I'm on a trail for off-road vehicles, and that's not a big deal. For the most part, it's only busy during the day. They don't come through here at the night, middle of the night, which is good. Most often, actually, anything out here really kind of closes up shop at around 8 or 9 o'clock at night anyway, because, well, I don't know, it just gets dark out early. Everyone decides to cut out. I don't know, whatever. They got movies to watch, or maybe because it is more of a retirement community than a go out and party all night long community. Matter of fact, I'll tell you, anything in Quartzsite really kind of shuts down at around 8 or 9 or 7 or 6 or 5 or 4. Not a whole lot. Anyway, that out there, that road, that is Highway 10. If you go that way, you hit Blythe, California. And if you go that way, out in the distance in the valley there, that's Quartzsite. Anyway, the last reason I am recording out here is because today is February 18th. And I parked the rig out here on February, well, the evening of the 6th. We could call it technically the 7th, was my first all day out here. And yeah, and then on the 8th, my Blue Eddy blew up. So that's, good times. Anyway, but I'm in a 14-day stay. And although people say, oh, it doesn't matter, you can be out here, I highly doubt anyone's going to notice. I have that kind of luck where someone will notice, and then I'll have to move, or I'll get fined, and then I'll have to move. And so, needless to say, with as much money as I've been putting out over the last, 3 or 4 months, I don't need to get fined. I don't want to be noticed. I don't want to get in trouble. So what I have to do between tonight, tomorrow, tonight's in a couple of days here, I'll move. As long as I'm off the ground by the 21st, basically. Let's go check this out. I've been looking at these. I'm going to assume are cacti, but they're fluffy. Look at that. They're fluffy. So they're not cactus. but they look like cactus. Oh, no. Yep, they're cactus. Okay, look at this. See that thing? That is a pokey thing. Look at that. Oh my gosh, look at all the pokies on there. Oh yeah, that's a cactus, all right. Matter of fact, I stepped on unbeknownst. Yeah, look at those. The pokey things are hiding in the green leafy things. Oh, this is a tricky plant. I actually accidentally stepped on a branch without the leaves in a pair of Crocs, and it went right through the Crocs, stabbed my foot. I'm like, ow, 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 ow. Figured what it was, pulled it out. Ooh. Here's an interesting thing. What all do you think is in there? Where'd it go? There it is. Well, tell you what, we're not going to stick around and find out, so keep moving. And I know probably in a month or two, or whenever they all wake up, underneath this ground, scorpions and snakes and other assorted critters that probably want to reach out, say hi, bite you, and kill you. You know, fun things like that. They're hibernating right now, but give it about a month or so or less, who knows? I have no idea. They will come out and say hi and try to make new friends. Of course, their way of making new friends is to kill things, so. Okay, so, good thoughts. I don't know where I'm going, really. I'm going this way. But it really is quite pretty out here. And, oh, do you guys see it up there? There's a off-road vehicle. That must be the place to park. Huh. I don't have an off-road vehicle, so there you go. Although, before I leave here, I think it'd be a hoot to, you know, I can't rent one because they want something like good God, like a $5,000 deposit and $600 for 2 hours or whatever crazy number that my bank account can't handle. Yeah, look at all those fuzzy cacti. I wonder how many cacti there are, but anyway, here's one that's seen better days next to one that's probably taking all the water. What do I know? Yeah, I wonder how many cacti types of cactus there are. But anyway, let's see, what else do I know? Yeah, so I gotta clean. Wrap up on that first thought process. You notice how quickly I forgot the word clean? It's not that it's dirty, it's cluttered. I haven't really unpacked, and I've been thinking about that. Oh, in the mornings when I'm trying to wake up. And I knew this would happen too. I mean, I think because I've moved so much, or I'm constantly moving so much, or I'm used to living out of a suitcase because I do so much traveling for work, that I don't tend to just move right in and unpack and put stuff away. You know, and it's always not weirded me out, but I've wondered, there are people out there that check into a hotel room and then unpack all of their bags and put it, you know, the stuff in the dressers and hang their clothes up and stuff. And I'm like, you know, you're going to be there for like 2 or 3 days. Why are you doing that? I mean, I understand taking something out and making it, you know, not wrinkly if you have a meeting or a dinner or something you got to go to, but I'm just used to living out of my bags, so I don't really move into something. Anyway, so that's my clutter. because I really have, oh, there's a different cactus right there. We should check that out. I've never seen one of those. Anyway, so I need to unclutter and unpack and move in. By the way, this right here is a wash. Something obviously you do not want to put your tent in or get stuck in, because when it rains, all the water collects there and runs down to wherever. I'm going to assume going this way, the water runs into Tyson Wash, which is the main wash through town. It's pretty big. And it really gets roaring once it starts raining around here. When it rains, it either just, you know, like a quarter of an inch, or it really gets going and it rains for a good portion of a day or two, and then you have rapids. Anyway, this is okay, so the cactus is in it, but it just has, interesting, I have no idea what that's called. It's a fluffy cactus. You notice a lot of cactuses out here are fluffy. It's like they're hiding the truth. Anyway, people are fluffy too, and then they hide their truths. Wouldn't that shot right there make a heck of like a 1,000 piece puzzle? Oh my God, you'd lose your mind. Drive yourself nuts. Anyway, so yeah, I have to do things. I have to unpack. And which way do I should go that way. Anyway, yeah, I have to unpack, get myself settled. Matter of fact, there's like 5 cupboards, dresser drawers, cupboards really, in my bedroom that are still empty. Yeah, I haven't unpacked because I'm just so used to being on the road. But anyway, so I have to do that. And why do I have to do that? Oh, there is some type of, I don't know if you're not going to see it, and it's probably going to scatter away. That lizard right there. Oh, it is. It's a lizard. There's a lizard in there. I don't know. You're not going to be able to see it down there. If you see movement, that's a lizard. Unless, of course, it attacks the camera. And I drop the camera and run the other way. But I don't think it's going to attack the camera, so that's good. Anyway. Alright, I'll let the little lizard be by itself. Oh, speaking of lizards, I might be the proud new grandma of some snake babies this week. And you're like, what? Well, my kids have animals rather than small miniature carbon copies of themselves. And one of my sons breeds exotic snakes, and he's got some baby snakes due in a couple of days, maybe. So I'm going to be a grandma of baby snakes. Anywho, I will not meet them. 1, because they're in Minnesota. 2, because a baby snake could give a rat's butt. And so there you go. There's some people over there. This is making my inner mountain goat really quite happy. Ooh, look how far I've gone. That's me right there. Anyway, inner mountain goat time. Of course, my inner mountain goat has to be reminded that if you walk somewhere you have to walk that equal distance back to where you came from, which I don't think my mountain goat knees figured out yet, because my inner mountain goat is still going pretty high. Anyway, yeah, so baby snakes, they could care less, and they'll probably be sold off, and there you go. And baby snakes are called a clutch of eggs, and I want to say it's like 8 to 10 eggs per gestation. I don't know. I should study up on this if I'm going to be a snake grandma, I suppose. Oh, there's another one of those fuzzy there's another fuzzy cactus. It's like they're everywhere. Anyway, so but aside from being a snake grandma and lizards scampering across the desert floor and fuzzy cacti and wearing my boots for maybe the 6th time in 4.5 years, what else do I know? Oh, yeah. So I got to unpack or put stuff away, and then I have to move that RV. I really haven't done that yet, truth be told. You ask me, how did you get to the spot you're at now? Well, let me tell you. Ooh, here's some other big holes that we're not going to stick around and find out what lives in them. But anyway, when I got into town to pick up the RV, I took it over. I didn't take it. My mechanic drove it over to the tire place to get new tires. And then the next day, my wonderful mechanic came and drove the RV to this location, which has been great. It's been 14 days, or darn close to 14 days, which I can't believe. Time does tend to fly, whether you're having fun or not. Look at all this quartz. Man, if you want quartz, lordy Lou. Found it. Found the quartz. Ooh. These are rocks. Oh, I thought this was wood. I was about to be like, ooh, firewood. Look at that. Boy, no wind could get in there, huh? Oh, hey, there I am. I've walked all the way over here. My knees haven't figured it out yet. So where to go, huh? Well, we can go out this way, see what we find. So yeah, I need to scout out a new place, probably move back into the LTVAs. If I can find a decent spot in La Posa South, I will do that. I like La Posa South in the fact that the dump station is there, the water, the garbage, all that kind of stuff. However, I will also add that any of the LTVAs, or anyone, as long as you have the pass, can use those amenities. So I do not necessarily need to be in La Posa South. I will probably move south of Quartzsite though, so either La Posa South, west, north, Roadrunner. I won't do Skadden Wash, and I probably won't do La Posa North because I don't want to be that close to town. You get a lot of transients through there, and sometimes they dip down into the camping areas, and I don't want any hassle. I'm good with no hassle. I have enough hassle in my life.